I'm Robert Harris of Westar Aviation. I am responsible for providing support for the customers of these classic air-to-ground systems. I have Chad Ostertag and Dave Salvador with me from Gogo. Nice to be here.
Rob, thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So there's over 2,000 aircraft that has these legacy air-to-ground systems in there, and their service is going to cease to have connectivity in May of 2026. What is Gogo's approach to getting them continued on service?
Yeah, thanks, Rob. And that's important. You said it. In May of 2026, if you have a classic, we call classic in the house at Gogo, or a legacy air-to-ground system, which our air-to-ground system, we started in business aviation with that in 2010, and there have been thousands installed with partners such as Westar, the ATG 5000, ATG 4000, the 2000, and the 1000. Those systems, with our investment to transition our legacy air-to-ground network from the current cellular technology to the latest LTE in May of 2026, if you don't do something with that system in your aircraft, on May of 2026, you will no longer have internet in your aircraft, in your business aircraft. And we all know how important that is for both passengers and the crews that have that in-flight connectivity. We have been advising our customers that have these legacy systems to do these upgrades. We offer the Advanced platform, which Westar has installed hundreds of those, whether it be the Advanced L3, the L5. We're provisioning for 5G. We also now are bringing our new satellite product into the market. And what we're excited about, of course, is Westar has stepped up to the plate, and you are developed this nationwide channel to go out and address this mobility need that we have, because we can't get them all into the hangars at your facilities, and go out and do this work in our mutual customers' hangars. And we're excited that you guys have developed this AOG program with your AOG network and a mobility aspect of this to go into our customers' hangars and do this.
Well, certainly the last thing you want to do is limit the customers to the option to take their aircraft to our facility. We're now giving them the option, if they would like, that we can do these installations at their facility as well.
Yeah, that's exciting. It really is.
Chad, can you tell me about the rebate program?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have, for the last year or two, we've actually had some pretty aggressive rebate programs going to get our classic air-to-ground customers upgraded to an advanced funds. On top of those promotions, which are currently still active, we also have a classic air-to-ground to C1 promotion going right now, where we basically provide a $35,000 rebate towards the installation of a C1 in your aircraft.
And this is a check we cut back to the customer. We actually send the check directly to the customer. They don't have to worry about working with you, Westar. We'll just send the check back to the customer.
It's a direct interaction between the customer and Gogo.
Yes, West. Upon the completion of whether it be to put an advanced box in, or an advanced system, or the C1.
Or the C1, correct.
Right. So the customer would go direct to Gogo for the rebate.
Correct.
Not to Westar.
Correct.
They go to Westar to get the work done.
That's right.
So here at Westar, we've developed a group of people specifically for going to customers' facilities to implement these upgrades based out of our AOG network. Regionally, we have groups of people that are qualified and have gone through the training to implement these changes and the upgrades for a C1 system at the customer's facility, or at a remote facility, I'll put it that way, simply so that the customer doesn't have to be obligated to bring into an MRO, which you would have limited space for, or a slot to bring your aircraft.
So they don't have to burn fuel to get the aircraft to you. You're going to go to them.
Westar has experienced professional technicians, be it your aircraft is a Falcon or Gulfstream or Textron, Bombardier. We have dedicated professionals that have been trained to work on these aircraft. The STC that covers a C1 upgrade, what percentage would you say of Gogo's customer base does that cover?
It's over 40 different airframes and 70% of the Gogo customer base. So it will cover pretty much everything out there right now.
And even on the ones that aren't covered on the AML, I mean, your team has the ability to potentially do a field approval to get that legacy system out of the aircraft and put a C1 in. I mean, you've got the scope, that kind of expertise.
Correct. We have the engineering team capable of providing us the support that we need should we run into that kind of situation.
What do you think the average downtime for a customer looking to do this C1 upgrade in the field is going to be?
So having the upgrade done in the field should be same day. And that's providing, obviously, they have a system that's working within the parameters necessary to implement this upgrade, which is if they have a working system as is, we take the preemptive measures to make sure that the system is operative, and we take the information that we receive through Gogo's diagnostics and verify that the customer's aircraft has the performance necessary to do same-day turn time for the implementation of a C1 upgrade. So Gogo's classic air-to-ground systems operated off of the EVDO network, and EVDO is fading out, obviously, and LTE is the next step. It's the horizon that they're approaching, and to give that transitional circumstance an opportunity to take place, Gogo has the C1 box, and that's essentially a method of providing continued service whenever EVDO is no longer capable of providing service to the customer, correct?
Correct. Yeah, and EVDO is the type of cellular technology that the network runs on today. And that is older cellular technology. And like any cellular technology, we all are victim of this with our own phones. You have to upgrade the hardware, you have to upgrade the network. So our upgrade of this network and transitioning it from the legacy EVDO to LTE has been something in the works for a long time, but it's come to a point now where we're doing that transition. In the C1 box and the time frame that we have left, in order for it to be seamless, we had to develop a box that would work both on EVDO and on the new LTE. So we have what we call a dual mode air card inside that LRU that you do the upgrade next week. It continues to work on EVDO, and when the network switches to LTE, it'll be a seamless transition. The people in the aircraft, the passengers, the crews, the internet will just work when the network transitions.
This is supposed to happen in May of 2026.
It's not supposed to. It is going to happen in May of 2026. And I can't stress that enough.
Push has come to shove. The time has come where you don't necessarily have to make a decision on what your next upgrade is. You actually have an opportunity to maintain a patch, to continue operation until you are able.
The C1 is a bridge product. That's all it is to keep the internet turned on in the aircraft and the network transitions. It doesn't give you better performance than you have today. It allows you to continue to have the current performance that you have in the aircraft today. Everyone will need to invest in future connectivity to be able to meet the demands of what our smartphones do, what the laptops do, what the tablets do. But we're out of time. So these 2,000 aircraft that have not made a decision to do something, they're currently using it for service today. If they don't do a minimum, the C1, they won't have internet come June of 2026. Now, the hardware for the C1 LRU, the minimum suggested retail price is $35,000 for that. So then Westar will have a cost to do that installation change over, plus the hardware. And we're providing $35,000 back to the customer directly. We're going to write a check to the customer that makes this C1 if they do it and commit to it before December 31st, 2025. Think about what the hardware costs, what you're going to charge them to do this work, and that rebate that we're offering. It's a nominal investment for them to keep the internet turned on in the aircraft. So that's why C1 is such a good value right now from the standpoint of just keeping the internet on in the aircraft. So if you wait till January of the following year, you're going to pay full price. So you've got time now to make those commitments in the downtime and sign up with Westar to get this work done.
So basically, here's the breakdown. We have over 2,000 aircraft that need to be upgraded before May of next year. All right. We're offering a huge incentive for folks to do this upgrade. And with your help, with this mobile installation, I think we can accomplish these 2,000 upgrades.
So in summary of all of this, essentially we have a deadline coming for continued connectivity for these customers. And it's very opportunistic for them to be able to take advantage of this rebate by the 31st of December, 2025, and get that $35,000 taken against the cost of the installation, which, by the way, is minimal, and get that same day service to get continued operation of a system that's already installed in their aircraft.
Rob, thank you for giving us the opportunity to sit down with you and discuss these exciting promotions and programs on C1.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Dave. Reach out to your regional salesperson for West Star, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, North or South. We cover everything. You can bring your aircraft to West Star, or we can also come to you to perform these installations.